You guys ready? Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
What does that mean? Smells like fresh new magazine for some reason. I don't know. I mean, all this was new for me, but this is even new, you know? New. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. Okay. How do we... Okay.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Ultra Deluxe.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Nice. We like that for
The
real.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I like this. This is nice.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
I'm intrigued.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too. Me too.
Okay, so far it's
Me
an
too.
elevator. Nothing
Me
special
too.
yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken?
Oh, I'm
What's
sorry.
going on here?
Yo, what?
Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready.
I'm
Let's do
excited.
it.
I'm excited. I don't know what the hell to expect, but I'm excited. I don't like how this is all rusty, but, you know.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay.
Okay,
Let's
this
see
looks
the
much
content.
more like it.
Give
I
me
like
the content,
this.
Stanley.
Yeah, give me the content. I'm gonna give you the content.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
We could jump. We could jump. Wait a minute.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness, another elevator.
I don't like
Stanley,
how it's a brick
I
wall.
have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
I agree.
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more.
Okay.
Very good. Yes.
Okay.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying the
That's it?
new content.
You've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What
Wow.
quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter
Yeah,
and hold
me
them
too.
personally accountable.
I'm out of
It's my
coffee.
fault, Stanley.
It's okay,
I built
bro.
up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
Let's reset the
and we'll
game.
try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Let's reset the
No
game.
frills, no gimmicks.
Let's reset the
Just you
game.
and me having a great time together like
Yes,
always.
I agree.
What do you say, friend?
I agree. 100%. Wait a minute. This is not my office. That's my office. But what are we doing here?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
What? What's going on? What's going on? It's just new content?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got
Yes.
me thinking about the past and
Oh,
how much
yes.
better the Stanley Parable used to be.
How?
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What is this?
I call it the Memory Zone.
The Memory Zone.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Beautiful.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
So beautiful. This is so beautiful. I want to live here. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Perfect. I like that. Nominee. All right. Okay. Nominations. Okay. New video game releasing today. This is fire. I like this. Fueguito. I don't like that scene at all. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. This is beautiful though. I like this. This is amazing. I feel like I'm playing Farmville.
Je suis dans la memory zone, seul sur la pluie des vélos, et je n'attends plus que toi, mon amour. C'est là, dans la
Little
memory
Stanley!
zone, où je me remémore les jours où je t'ai rencontré, mon amour.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10
I don't know what
from
that was,
Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created."
Amazing.
Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Ooh, this one's open. New elevator content. The original remake. Person of the Year. I want me a Stanley Parable bobblehead. What's down here? Memory Zone maintenance. Oh, okay. Okay. The blue and red door.
Here's another moving passage,
Architectures.
this time from GameSpot.com.
Oh.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that
Interesting.
offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
Oh, okay.
It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories. These were simpler times, Stanley, but I wouldn't give to go back To have it all over again?
All over again.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Would have been nice to have jump left. I feel you, but we're gonna do that for the next run. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
No. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the
No!
online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
That's hilarious.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Steam
Surely
reviews.
these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Steam reviews in these big ass crates of justice. Not
Honestly, I
recommended.
could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his
Damn!
humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Sorry. I thought it was.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
It is quite shocking.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel
It's
like
okay,
a
bro.
failure.
It's okay.
Like I let these people down.
It's okay, man.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remember.
It's all right. It's kind of like Half-Life, you know. You play it once and you'd be like, okay, I'll play it again, but like in another 2 years or so, you know. It's not that big of a deal, okay? Not that big of a deal. I'm having a good
What's this one
time.
got to say?
What's this?
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Damn.
A skip button?
Damn.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Let's go. We now have a skip button, ladies and gentlemen. A
And
skip
here
button.
it is. Go ahead and give it a shot.
Let's
I'll put
go.
you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No.
Let's go.
The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the
There we
people
go.
want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get.
I like
well,
that.
Don't sit around waiting for me to
Shut up, bro.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary
that's
verbal
perfect.
flourishes.
Okay. What's...
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
I know.
But
I
that's
did.
the
I
power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your
Those
fingertips
nice
to
plans.
go
Some
poof,
nice plans.
and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest. Okay, welcome back, Stanley.
Hey!
Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Stanley!
Yes!
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12
Damn!
hours.
12 hours?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Oh,
I
hey!
have
How's it
had
been?
time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you
A
ever
year?
sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is
Hello? 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 Huh? What happened to him? Yo, you think he died? You think he died? Hello? I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think we broke the game, guys. I think we broke the game! All of 8 was my own fingernails after so many decades. What's this? What's that noise? What's that noise? What's that noise?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But
He's
where are
back!
the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said.
What's this? What's going on? Do you hear somebody screaming? You hear that?
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
What's that noise? There's something back here. Okay. What happened? Oh, sunlight. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. We just keep on skipping. We'll be able to escape from this nightmare. Nature is slowly taking over. As time goes by, grass is growing through the structure, becoming one with it. As Mother Nature slowly takes over, we shall continue skipping. I've been watching since the very beginning and I am absolutely confused. It's all good, bro. I've been confused ever since I pushed play. Oh. Okay. Okay. Hey. Okay. We're out of here. We're out of here, skip button. We can finally get the fuck out of here. That's it, guys. We made it. We made it. We're out. Freedom. We've skipped through paradise. We're out, guys. We finally did it. We made it. Freedom. We keep on going southeast, we'll make it to the next village. I know somebody in Cuba that can help me. Yes, sir. All right. We're out, though. We're out. We are out.